This video is Linear Equations Part 3. We're beginning with interpreting a linear equation slide. When we talk about x, that is the independent variable, and y is the dependent variable, because the answer we get for y depends on what the x is. So let's look at this example, interpreting a linear equation. A landscaping service charges $50 per visit plus $35 an hour. Write an equation that relates the cost y to the number of hours x. So think about the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So we'll have an x and a y. We need a slope and a y-intercept. So the independent variable, that's our time. We're going to call that x. Sometimes instead of x, we'll use a t. The dependent variable, that's your cost, because the cost of the service depends on how many hours you need the landscaping service for. So that's why the cost is dependent on time. Now our fixed cost, that's the amount you have to pay no matter what. That's our y-intercept, or our starting value. And our variable cost, that's our cost per hour. That's our slope. So that's how much the cost changes per hour worked. It goes up $35 for every hour worked. So we can just fill these pieces into the slope-intercept formula, and we have y equals m is 35, x plus 50. So slope is your rate of change, in this case our variable cost. Y-intercept, our b, is your fixed cost, or your starting value. Okay, here's another example. Why don't you pause the video and try this one? Okay, hopefully you try this one. Let's go over it. Linus and Lucy want to rent a boat for the day. The boat rental company charges $25 for a deposit and $10 per hour for a boat. Let x be the number of hours they rent the boat, and y represent the total cost of the boat rental. Write an equation to represent y in terms of x. So again, our x in this case is our independent variable, and it's time. Our y is our dependent variable, it is our cost. Our b, that's our starting value, our fixed cost. So no matter what, Linus and Lucy will be charged $25 for a deposit. And then our slope, that's our variable cost. That's the cost that changes. It's going to change $10 for every hour. 10 per hour. So y equals m x plus b. We're going to replace our m and our b. And our m is 10 and our b is 25. And that would represent the cost in terms of time, or it'll represent the equation y in terms of x. Slope-intercept form. Okay, so that's all I have for linear equations. If you have questions, always feel free to email me, and that's all.